I'd be interested in knowing like what kinds of things that the parents could do to help or support you so that you can be effective in your job.
Right. You know what it is, and I was thinking about that a lot. Just having a connection with your teacher. We are your kids' parents away from home, and the reason it's a little bit more is because we're oftentimes we are for kids who can't communicate. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So it's a situation where we can't afford to disagree with each other to a point where we're not effectively helping the kids that we're trying to serve. So we have to be in communication. Any parents who know me, they know. Look, I have Remind. The parent that I was talking about now with the housing issue, because our relationship is so good, she can call me with this. You know what I mean? And we can work as a team. I need her to get help because I need her child, who's part of my family, to be able to come into my class and see me every day, so that we can get her where she needs to be. It's all cyclical. We have to continuously have a relationship. And I know a lot of parents don't they have this certain way that they want things to go, but if you discuss that with your parents, I mean with your teachers at school, you guys can navigate through it a lot easier. You know
So,
what I mean?
would you say there's a
Definitely.
certain amount of correspondence or contact that works better than than others? I mean, I'm interested to know like what type of like how the frequency of communication.
Right.
What works best for you?
It's according to the parent. I have parents that only contact me at holidays, but most of my parents is something weekly, because we get to share successes, and we get to vent about things that are frustrating, and say we get to really have a meeting of the minds and figure out what it is. I mean, I can give you an example of a kid, and he doesn't eat much at all. I call, and I text his mom. I'm like, "Yo, he's eating fries," and she said, "Oh, you know what?" She texted me the next week. He said fries. He said fries, and I'm like, wow, we got to keep that going. You know what I mean? And it seems to a lot of people, it may seem like a small thing, but because we're in communication with each other, had we not been even talking about it, both incidents are isolated, and we have
Right.
no idea that this is going on.
Yeah.
So this is where the communication is. I mean, it's my communication with most of my parents is exceptional. It's just about a weekly basis for about probably about 70% of my class. It's about a weekly basis, and
That's awesome.
sometimes daily. But it may be something small. But I had a parent who's like, "Oh, my son, he at home he eats a lot, so I need him to do some exercise." And I'm like, so I just say, "Hey, we walk the track 3 times," you know, and
Right.
she said, "Oh, I can't get him to do it," and but he did it at school, so it's success for us. We got to keep the communication going.